In the silent hum of server farms and the distant roar of rockets, an unseen architecture is being built. Not by governments, not by secret societies, but by entities operating in plain sight. They are the architects of our modern existence, weaving threads of finance, connectivity, and intelligence. Their influence, pervasive and profound, often escapes the conscious mind. We move through a world shaped by their decisions, powered by their innovations, without truly grasping the scale. Who are these quiet giants? And what does their collective rise mean for the future we inhabit? They don't wear crowns or issue decrees from ancient thrones. Their power flows differently. It's a digital dominion, an economic gravity, a technological imperative. Consider the sheer velocity of capital, the intricate dance of algorithms deciding market futures. Picture the vast, unseen networks that crisscross our planet, bridging continents, connecting billions. Envision the microscopic marvels, the silicon brains that power every device, every system, every ambition. These are not separate stories. They are chapters of a single, unfolding narrative, hinting at a world shaped by forces far grander than we often perceive. Our journey begins where global capital congregates, the secretive corridors of BlackRock. They are not merely an investment firm, they are a central nervous system for the global economy. Imagine a vast, intricate web, connecting virtually every major corporation, every national economy, through trillions of dollars under management. This isn't just about making money, it's about steering industries, influencing corporate governance, and subtly guiding the flow of resources that underpin civilization itself. Their sheer scale grants them an unparalleled vantage point, a panoramic view of global finance few can comprehend. At the heart of BlackRock's empire lies Aladdin, a sophisticated risk analysis platform. This isn't just software, it's a window into the financial soul of the world. It processes vast oceans of data, predicting market movements, assessing risk across trillions of dollars in assets. Governments, pension funds, and corporations worldwide rely on its insights. It's an oracle, a silent advisor, whose algorithms can influence decisions that ripple across continents. Does it merely reflect reality, or does its immense predictive power begin to shape it? The lines, perhaps, are blurring. BlackRock's influence extends far beyond its own portfolio. Through index funds and ETFs, they become the largest shareholder in countless public companies, from tech giants to energy titans. This gives them an unprecedented voice in corporate boardrooms, shaping policies on everything from climate change to executive compensation. They hold the voting power of millions of investors, consolidated into a single entity. It's a form of soft power, a leverage wielded not through coercion, but through the sheer weight of capital. What are the implications when one firm holds such a broad, silent sway? They are woven into the very fabric of global finance. Their decisions, their investment strategies, their engagement with corporations set a precedent. They define best practices, influence capital allocation, and, by extension, help determine which industries thrive and which recede. It's a quiet authority, yet undeniably potent. An authority built on trust, scale, and the relentless pursuit of returns. But when such power is concentrated, when so much of the world's wealth flows through a single channel, does it create a single point of influence? A singular vision for the world's economic future? Now, we shift our gaze from the boardroom to the boundless expanse of space. Here, another giant unfurls its ambition, SpaceX. More than just a rocket company, SpaceX is building the very infrastructure of tomorrow's connectivity, and perhaps, humanity's multiplanetary future. Their rockets pierce the atmosphere with a regularity once unimaginable, launching not just payloads, but paradigms. This isn't merely about faster internet or space tourism, it's about asserting dominance in a new frontier, laying claim to the orbital highways and eventually, other worlds. A future cast among the stars. The most visible manifestation of SpaceX's ambition orbits silently above us, the Starlink constellation. Thousands of satellites, a global web, promising internet access to every corner of the planet. From remote villages to disaster zones, Starlink connects. But this vast network is more than just a convenience. It represents a fundamental shift in global communication infrastructure. Who controls this digital sky? Who sets the terms for global access? The power to connect, or disconnect, an entire region is a formidable tool. It redefines sovereignty in the digital age. SpaceX isn't just launching its own satellites. They are the premier launch provider for countless others, from commercial payloads to national security assets. They are rapidly becoming the gatekeepers to low Earth orbit. Every satellite, every mission, increasingly depends on their rockets. This vertical integration, from propulsion to payload, grants them significant control over who goes to space and when. The pathways to orbit, once the domain of national space agencies, are now increasingly privatized, increasingly centralized. A new space race is unfolding, and one company is setting the rules of engagement. Beyond connectivity, beyond low Earth orbit, lies the audacious dream of Mars. SpaceX is not just envisioning a multi-planetary future, they are actively building the vehicles to achieve it. Starship, a colossal stainless steel vessel, represents humanity's next leap into the cosmos. While seemingly distant, this ambition reorients scientific and engineering efforts globally. It captures imaginations, directs capital, and pushes technological boundaries at an astonishing pace. The vision of red planet colonization, once science fiction, is now a tangible, privately driven goal. What world emerges from such a monumental undertaking? From the vastness of space, we descend to the microscopic. To a realm where power is measured in nanometers, the clean rooms of TSMC, Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company. You've likely never heard their name, yet every smartphone, every AI server, every advanced military system, every Starlink satellite, likely contains their work. They are the unseen heart of the digital world, the sole producers of the most advanced microchips. Their dominance is so complete, so critical, that it has earned the moniker, the Silicon Shield. A shield, not of steel, but of silicon. TSMC doesn't design chips, they manufacture them. They are the foundry for the world's greatest tech innovators, bringing Apple's designs, NVIDIA's GPUs, and Qualcomm's mobile processors to life. This hyper-specialization has created an insurmountable lead. Their precision engineering, their proprietary techniques, their sheer scale are unmatched. A single TSMC fabrication plant, a fab, costs billions to build and operates with robotic precision, 24 hours a day. It's a miracle of modern engineering, replicating intricate patterns billions of times per second. Without TSMC, the digital economy grinds to a halt. Supply chains for virtually every advanced electronic device depend on their output. This single point of failure, or rather, this singular point of strength, has profound geopolitical implications. Nations are now acutely aware of their reliance on these distant cleanrooms. The Silicon Shield is not just economic, it's a strategic asset, influencing international relations and national security. The world's digital future, its technological sovereignty, rests on the continued, uninterrupted flow of these tiny, intricate components. The relentless pursuit of smaller, more powerful transistors drives TSMC. Each technological generation, from 7 nanometer to 3 nanometer and beyond, represents a colossal leap in processing power and efficiency. This dictates the pace of innovation for everything from AI to quantum computing. They are not merely manufacturing, they are pushing the very boundaries of what is technologically possible. The microscopic battlefield of the transistor gate dictates the macroscopic landscape of human progress. This silent, meticulous work is arguably the most impactful endeavor on Earth. Consider now the profound interconnections. BlackRock manages vast funds, many invested in the very tech companies that rely on TSMC's chips and leverage SpaceX's Starlink network. SpaceX itself, building the backbone of global communication, relies on advanced processors likely fabricated by TSMC. TSMC's manufacturing process, highly automated and data-driven, requires enormous capital, often flowing from the very financial systems BlackRock influences. The web is tighter than it appears. These are not isolated empires but interwoven pillars, each foundational to the others. These giants operate with a staggering level of autonomy and influence, often transcending national borders and governmental oversight. Their objectives, while seemingly disparate, financial return, space colonization, technological advancement, collectively shape the global operating system. They are the unseen forces, defining the digital infrastructure, financing the next big thing, and providing the very intelligence that drives our world. The question isn't whether they run the world, but how profoundly they shape it, implicitly, through their sheer scale and indispensable contributions. Who, then, truly steers the ship? It's not a conspiracy, but an emergent reality. Power has shifted, subtly, from traditional seats of governance to these technological and financial behemoths. Their authority is silent, built not on decrees, but on indispensable services and unparalleled innovation. They are the foundation builders, the enablers, the quiet architects of tomorrow. Their reach is global, their impact immeasurable. What happens when the core infrastructure of civilization, from its capital flow to its communication, to its very intelligence, becomes concentrated in so few hands? The future, already here, is being quietly constructed around us.